what's up, America? Cracker Barrel update, and it is really bad. So the Cracker Barrel logo change situation's getting even worse for Cracker Barrel, as now employees are saying that the CEO has ordered hours to be cut, less people to be working, and of course, lower quality in the food. Staff have been venting online to describe poor management at the highest level of the company. One crew member saying, quote, to the CEO, Julie Massino, stop cutting our hours. We are making less pay for more work when we are understaffed because you suck at bringing a dead company back from the grave, end quote.
Yes, I don't know if these people did not learn what happened to Bud Light. Till today, they can't even recover. Cracker Barrel released a statement that has triggered people the more. For the past few days, this has been trending on social media after they changed the logo. This triggered a lot of people. I saw reactions from both sides. Libra sending out all this, that, and consecutives were there. They were furious. I've seen a lot of videos and I'm going to show you what exactly is actually going on for people who never saw this. Please stay through with me as I show you some clips.
The Cracker Barrel rebrand controversy is actually really important because it's a good example of exactly where the country is in terms of the political divide. This is another great example of conservative voices actually carrying some weight in the social sphere and online, something that hadn't been happening for quite a long time, especially as you had far left-wing radicals that were, for a time, controlling the social media aspect of commentary. You see here, Cracker Barrel went and rebranded their store from the nostalgia that they were established upon going back to 1968 to an incredibly bland, soulless, and stripping away all of the traditions relating to rural America that Cracker Barrel was founded upon. Now listen, Cracker Barrel and the company can do whatever they want. Consumers can go and decide whether or not they want to eat there. As a matter of fact, as you see in the quote above, the CEO says, MAGA doesn't have to eat there if they don't want to, and MAGA understands that. That's not the point, though. The point is that the conservative movement has become incredibly effective and is getting close to how effective the left used to be in dominating the commentary within the social sphere. I don't believe that anybody should go and boycott Cracker Barrel. That's not the point. The point is to go and identify why they went and did it and why this is not about market research. No, this is a byproduct of marketers that have gone through the public education and university system that woke, DEI-focused CEOs decided to go and hire to go and deal with their rebrand. It also exposes just how out of touch the left continues to be. You see, I have no doubt that the CEO and those that approved this at the corporate level for Cracker Barrel believed that they were catering to the demands of the public. But it tells you and it demonstrates how locked in their own bubble that they were. Truth of the matter is, as I've talked about in recent videos, the Democrat Party isn't nearly as popular as what CEOs and the marketers who are behind the Cracker Barrel rebrand initially thought. When you look at the gerrymandering taking place in districts across the country, when you look at the disastrous low approval numbers right now for Democrats, you begin to realize that the 4 years of the Biden era, the progressive movement was artificially propped up to look like it was really popular, when the truth of the matter was, our country is still a center-right country. And the controversy surrounding the Cracker Barrel rebrand is a perfect example of that fact.
Yes, this is going viral on social media. I saw this few days ago. I didn't want to follow this topic, but there is something more concerning. I don't know if you've seen this. Nick sent this out. Breaking. Cracker Barrel goes into full damage control mode. I mean, they could have done a better job with their rebranding. Yes, a lot of people are saying this on social media. Is the CEO going to retract her statement saying only a vocal minority were put off by their work employees ripping apart the brand. Just within the space of 6 days, they have lost over 100 million in market capital when you check. These people can't even learn. If you go back into the days of Bud Light, it started like this. The situation was beyond control. These people continuing to do this is something I don't know. The CEO actually went, I don't know if it was on CBS.
Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing. I'll give you another soundbite. I actually happened to be in Orlando last week with all of our managers. We bring them together and every other year. And the number one question that I got asked, Michael, was, how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list?
Oh, really?
So because the feedback and the buzz is so good, not only from our customers, but from our team members. They want to work in a wonderful restaurant. So we're doing everything for our guests and our team members.
Well, Julie Messino, it's wonderful to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you for answering those questions for all the Cracker Barrel fans out there. There's a lot of great changes.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Robin?
Can I get in writing that the peg game is going to stay?
The peg game is staying.
Okay.
So are the rocking chairs,
And the
fireplace, vintage decor. It's all there.
All right. Okay, because that would be a deal breaker. That would be a deal breaker.
When we said we wanted racism out of the United States, we were not talking about Cracker Barrel. I just saw Kev on stage video talking about the new logo. What is that? What do you mean the restaurants don't look like a shack? Oh! If I don't walk in there and feel like somebody's about to call me a slur, I'm not in the right place. I'm not in the right place. That's the only place in all of America I want to feel like that. You can change everywhere else. Leave Cracker Barrel alone.
Why am I seeing that Cracker Barrel redid their logo? They took out the barrel and the cracker. I don't know. It shouldn't feel like a safe space. Like every time I went in, breakfast was good, but it's because I had my sausages and my pancakes, and I had a little side of racism with the service.
Look, Cracker Barrel, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Put that cracker and that barrel back in that logo. And I'm so serious.
Put the racism back in the logo. Y'all messing up Cracker Barrel. Nobody asked for this, man. That's one place you could leave it just like it is. I need to feel the Confederacy in there, man. Where's Robert E. Lee, man? Let's get these statues back up. The South shall rise again. I don't want this woke crap. What DEI hire made this logo? This is terrible. Robert E. Lee is rolling over in his grave right now. You just want to welcome everybody down to the barrel? Nah, man. You need to feel like you don't belong. That's what makes the edges of the pancake crispy. It's racism. This Chip and Joanna logo, Food Network. I hate this woke crap. Go woke, go broke. I won't be going back down to Cracker Barrel until they put the old logo back.
Brand, why don't they do this to the best things? So the chain unveiled a new logo without its iconic imagery.
We're doing this all for them. The Cracker Barrel needs to feel like the Cracker Barrel for today and for tomorrow. And again, the things that you love are still there. We need people to choose us, and we want people to choose us because people love this brand.
If you announce a new logo and your stock price tanks by $100 million, there you go. Look at that right now. They should fire the CEO.
You know, what amazed me is the fact that a few days ago, this lady was going around on social media happy, like everybody is enjoying the idea of changing the logo. A lot of people saw this video and were furious. The situation got worse. It went viral on social media. Things have not been the same. They are sending out an apology without changing the logo. I don't understand. If you think you made a mistake, redo it. Yeah, people understand and they can move on. Instead, sending out this apology will fuel more talks on social media for people to react. As they are talking, that is how the situation will keep getting worse. Thank you guys for always been there sharing out my videos. If you notice, the view count on this channel is down. So the only thing we can do is to share the video massively. I want to appreciate you for doing that.
Look, the Democratic brand right now has about the appeal with the American voter as the Cracker Barrel rebrand has with the American consumers. Bad, bad, bad. What are you doing? Oh, my goodness gracious. What are we talking about here?
Why? Democrats are still looking for someone to lead them out of the hole the party is in. And some people are criticizing former President Obama, really, for not speaking out more. He's did the job already. I mean, the New York Times just wrote about a recent speech.
People line up for my advice, and you're walking away like I'm stupid. It's like,
why don't we choose more carefully who we're going to lionize?
Why marriage, infertility, trying to have kids makes things difficult. It's like
she's seriously depressed about how hard it is to live in the White House.
Post this morning alleging that since I said I will prevail.
It also shouldn't be racial.
Require Carmelo to run. He had
100.
Has been overwhelming. The lies in their amplification.
This is not going to end. Right is right and wrong is wrong. All good.
If you see any clips after this, that is just for the YouTube algorithm.
What if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense because kids in here and resolve this issue is called conflict resolution.
Again, the evidence is still coming in.
This is definitely a self-defense case because it always is one until you...
Because she's fearful of what might happen to her.
Followers for anything. And then the
Registration Act is
talking about term, and you will be very...
Once again, the field was littered with Wintour does.
And black people don't want to live around ratchet black.
How bad is his reputation going to be?
Gavin Newsom.